you can't give us some financial support. Okay, please give us a credit. And we will.
It's not even about the personal part. There are serious differences that I have with him. You know, he doesn't think that we need to be helping Israel. He sides with Putin and thinks that Ukraine doesn't matter. He's okay with giving Taiwan to China. There's so many issues. He doesn't think America needs friends. That's dangerous. I think he has a dangerous foreign policy that we can't afford, and I think he would make America less safe.
He called you Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels. Do you think that was sexist?
I don't even give him the time of day. He has proven that he is just not worthy of being president of the United States. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. There's so many things that he said that were just uncalled for tonight. But, you know, I'll let people decide that. We've got real serious issues. We've got to talk about what's happening. We've got wars all around the world. We've got an economy that's in shambles. We've got a border that's open. And we've got a lot of families.
Yes, there is something I noticed during the debate. They talked about wars, funding Israel, funding Ukraine. The issue of Ukraine has been a talking point for some time. Most people want peace. They don't want to continue to see this, but if you watch that debate to the end, you realize the kind of questions they asked were just focused on things like these, not even bringing in discussions on how they can protect US citizens. And I noticed recently, even Zelensky is getting desperate because the kind of funding he thought would be coming to Ukraine is actually fading away. He now says people can give loans to Ukraine after the war, he will refund. He never thought things would turn like this. It is because people are actually tired. They don't know the end, how this war might be. So on this clip, we are going to take an exclusive look into what is going on. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, why not share out this video?
Swamy, are you persuaded by President Zelensky's urgent new plea? Where do you stand on more funding?
I'm absolutely unpersuaded. And I'm actually enjoying watching the Ukraine hawks quietly, delicately tiptoe back from their position as this thing has unwound into a disaster. The first half of this race, I was the only person standing for it. Now they're actually quietly coming around to being more cautious, as they should. Level with the American people here. Ukraine is not a paragon of democracy. This is a country that has banned 11 opposition parties. It has consolidated all media into one state TV media arm. That's not democratic. It has threatened not to hold elections this year unless the U.S. forks over more money. That is not democratic. It has celebrated a Nazi in its ranks, the comedian in cargo pants, a man called Zelensky, doing it in their own ranks. That is not democratic. More facts for you that you won't hear from the mainstream in either party or the mainstream media. The regions of Ukraine that are occupied by Russia right now in the Donbass, Luhansk, Donetsk. These are Russian-speaking regions that have not even been part of Ukraine since 2014. That other people probably couldn't name those provinces for you. Those are the hard facts. And so to frame this as some kind of battle between good versus evil, don't buy it. And I'd like the likes of the sharpest of the war hawks on Ukraine, Nikki Haley, to have some accountability and answer. Do you want to use U.S. taxpayer money to fund the banning of Christians? That is actually what's happening. They're using the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. They have banned them. The Ukrainian parliament just did this last week, supported by our dollars. And I think you owe it to the American people, Nikki, to at least this one time at least condemn.
Thank you. That's time.
At least to condemn their banning of Christians.
Mr. Ramaswamy, thank you. Mr. Ramaswamy, thank you. We asked.
Yes, I believe you've seen this. Vivek is the only candidate that is able to actually call out certain things like this. I have seen Vivek in different occasions saying this and repeating the same talking point every single day. The media had an issue with this. Now take a look at what is happening with Ukraine. Compared with what is happening in Israel, the attention is being driven away from Ukraine. We don't even know what exactly is going on there currently. Now, Vivek said something that triggered Nikki Haley. Even Fox News hosts tried to go after Vivek. You are just cum. Nikki Haley fired back at Vivek attacks. I don't understand why during the debate like this, people will obviously bring out facts, to put you down It is normal during debate. You are not supposed to take it too personal because it's just like that. When you have sentiment, then don't even go into politics.
And on more funding for Ukraine.
I certainly have been very supportive of Ukraine. I believe that ultimately we should make sure that the President of the United States states what is America's national vital interest in Ukraine. It is actually in degrading the Russian military. We've been very effective using our resources and our weaponry and the incredibly high price of Ukrainian blood to achieve that objective. Every day we get closer to the degradation of the Russian military, and that's good news. But the American people are frustrated that they do not have a president who reminds us and tells us, where's the accountability? Where are those dollars? How are those dollars being spent? We need those answers for us to continue to see the support for Ukraine. And at the same time, I would say that a package that's been offered by the president for Ukraine and Israel, that's the wrong approach. We need to focus specifically on providing Israel with the $14 billion that they need so that we show the world that we are 100% undeniably standing shoulder to shoulder with Israel. And then as we turn away from that direct support for Israel, we should go to our southern border and close our southern border with the resources necessary. I believe that we have sleeper terrorist cells in America. Thousands of people have come from Yemen, Iran, Syria, and Iraq. If we are going to deal with the national security emergency at our border, we have to do it now.
Having more illegal immigrants cross our border illegally than all presidents combined. They don't know what they're doing on the border. They don't know what they're doing when it comes to bad guys. If you had Donald Trump as president, we would secure the border tomorrow. People would listen to him in Mexico and other places because they're afraid of him. If he were president of the United States, this stuff with Iran would end. The only thing that works with bad guys is to be strong. Our border is broken. Our policies don't work. It's a matter of time till a bunch of Americans get killed. I will not vote for one dime for any country, including Israel, until we first secure our own border.
Just after taking the stage, Vivek went after three women, highly Republican National Committee Chair Rona, NBC News Christian. We got thrown last night in 2023. I think that we have no accountability in our party, Vivek said of the previous night elections in Ohio, Virginia, and Kentucky, where Republicans suffer losses for that. Okay, this was something that happened last time, and Vivek did research to realize Nikki Haley's daughter has been on TikTok. So you can see exactly what politicians does. When you attack them, they get angry. Now focusing on this issue of Ukraine, even Lindsey Graham had a segment today. A question surfaced. Lindsey Graham made it clear that he will not vote for a single time to go to Israel or Ukraine until the border issue is fixed. I don't know if this is just something I didn't expect. Lindsey Graham turning around to say this is surprising because we all know his stand after a long time.
Or if there were none. And I'm like, well, buddy, you can start with yourself.